Hi everyone, I am a quitter. This video tonight is gonna be about me quitting multiple times and finally quitting forever. And what I want to talk to you about today is how I quit smoking. And I wrote a list of the many times I quit smoking. It's been a year and 2 days, I believe, that I haven't smoked at all. And I truly believe this is it. This is the final one, the final quit smoking. I'm done with it. It just feels different. It feels different than all the other times. I'm gonna give you guys a history of me and cigarettes. For a full year, I've been enjoying this front porch in front of my house without having to light up a cigarette, and it's wonderful. Right here I have a candle, mosquito repellent candle, and I just had some wine, and I'm drinking some Coke now. I was reading, and these are my husband's cigarettes, and not mine. They're not mine. So yeah, I've made it for a whole year, not even like needing to. Like, I do not want to. Like, I do not crave it anymore. I do not want it, or I don't even dream about it anymore. I think I'm doing better. I'm very proud of myself. I was doing some research in my journals and in my blogs and trying to figure out the timeline, because I'm really bad at remembering dates. And I know that this is not the first time that I'm quitting smoking, because I've always been the type to, like, okay, I'm done, I'm quitting. But I think I figured it out. I will give you a rundown of my timeline, because a lot of the times people say, oh, I'm not quitting because I quit before and it didn't work out. That's no reason to not quit. Like, quit. If you want to quit, quit. If you go into something thinking that it's not going to work out, it won't work out. Just do what you want to do. And I wanted to quit, and I did it. I do not remember exactly when I started smoking, but I know I was very young. And keep in mind, this was in Romania, and in Romania a lot of things are different than in the States. Kids are more free, and people smoke there. Like, a lot of people. Like, my mom smoked, my dad smoked, my aunt smoked, like everybody in my family smoked, and like 99% of people would smoke. It's just, I guess, a culture thing, or stupid culture thing. I don't know, but it was much more acceptable over there. And not that kids were smoking, we were hiding to smoke, because everybody was like, ooh, I want to be cool and smoke. We would hide and smoke without our parents' knowledge. I think I was about 12 or 13 years old, and I know it's very shocking when you hear like 12 or 13. I have an 11-year-old, and to think that he could smoke next year, or in 2 years, or even in 3 years, that is insane. I cannot imagine. And don't think that I was smoking like, a pack of cigarettes, just even one, but even one, like, you get hooked on it, even though you don't like it and you hate it and it's gross when you first started, right? But being a kid and so easily manipulated and so easily addicted, it was a big mistake, obviously. So here's the timeline. I moved to the United States in 97, and I quit smoking. I was very good throughout middle school and high school. I didn't smoke, and I didn't do any drugs. I really didn't want to do that and associate myself with bad kids. Now, when I started college, I lived in dorms, and I'm like, well, cigarettes are not a drug, and I should be fine smoking. So I started smoking in 2001. Then I moved back home in 2002. And because I moved back home, my parents didn't know that I was smoking, even though I was like 19. So I stopped smoking for the second time. Then in 2003, I studied abroad in Barcelona, and being Europe, I'm like, okay, let's smoke again. Let's get crazy and wild. So I started again. Then I moved back home in 2004, and I stopped. So if you see a pattern, every time I'm home with my parents, I'm safe. I do not smoke because I want to be a good girl. But whenever I get out and abroad, and especially like Europe, I start smoking again. And I've had so many European boyfriends that smoked, and it's so hard to not smoke when you do have a partner that smokes. But anyways, so this was my, stop and start again, little on and off. And then for some reason, I stopped in 2010. I don't remember exactly what happened. I know that I ran a marathon, like a half marathon. I wanted to stop. So I did. I don't know for how long because I started again. But I know for a fact I stopped for a long time in 2012 when I got pregnant. So throughout my pregnancy and when I had Luke and when I was breastfeeding, I did not smoke. But I was craving it like crazy. And I was very stressed being a new mom. And I just wanted to be my crazy old self again. And I started again. Then I quit in 2017. I do not remember why. I truly do not remember why I quit then. Probably thought it was a bad idea. Then I stopped and I started again. In 2022, in September, I quit smoking. This is like the most recent time. I quit smoking because my husband quit smoking and I wanted to support him. So I'm like, sure, I'll just quit smoking. It's not a big deal. I'll quit it with you. He started up again. I started back up again. It was really hard because my son was really disappointed for me starting. So that was hard. But between December of 2022 and April, I was smoking. But then in April 2023, I read this book and I loved it and I stopped and I haven't smoked since. So yeah, this is my 1 year anniversary and this is my timeline. I stopped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times that I could remember. Crazy. Here's the thing. I think this time is different. I feel completely different. And this book that I read, and I'm going to put it over here, it's called How to Stop Smoking the Easy Way by Alan Carr. And it's a wonderful book. I love it and I recommend it to anyone who even has the slightest desire to quit smoking. It's amazing. It really helped me. But I came across this poem that I wrote about 7 years ago in 2017. And it really kind of speaks to what I was missing and why I was smoking and how I missed smoking. Even though I quit it, I was thinking about it and I was still missing a part of me. And that is not the same thing that I'm feeling right now. The fact that I quit smoking, for me right now, it feels like a freedom, like a liberation of something, like something that was weighing me down, something that was clouding my judgment, and something that was not true. It wasn't true. It wasn't making me wild and crazy and fun and adventurous. No, that's usually just how I am. Smoking had nothing to do with it. It was just a stupid excuse because it was an addiction and it was something that was in my mind, and this stupid belief that I got from TV, from advertising, from movies, from all these external factors that put into my brain that, oh my God, you're so cool because you're smoking. No. I'm cool because I'm cool. Smoking has nothing to do with it. And I finally figured that out, and I feel great. I feel really good about it. But anyways, let me read you guys this poem because it reminds me of like where I was and how much I grew out of it. Day or night, I've been thinking of you for all the wrong reasons too. I don't like to count the hours, the days, the months, but they are slowly been adding up. It's getting easier and harder, depending on the day or night. I've been craving pieces of you, or better said, I've been missing pieces of me. The way I was, imagined, or wanted to be when I had you for a puff, 2 or 3, depending on the day, the night, or mood. I've been thinking of you and truly analyzing me, who I am when I'm not with you. Is still undefined, still weak, and too mild. Trying to hold on to adventure and still be wild, depending on the day, night, or heart. I've been abstaining, betraying, containing my feelings, been taking a ride. I've been blinded and I cannot hide. The bottom of it is sometimes too dark. To light up is easy and hard, depending on the day, night, or mind. I've been wanting just one or one pack, or truth be told, I haven't wanted you that bad. Changing or charging on a different task keeps me busy and without a mask. I've been breathing better. I've been thinking deeper, regardless of the day or night. there you have it. That was my poem about missing cigarettes, but at the same time not really missing them. I even there, like in the last lines, I was saying that I haven't really been missing them. Like it was just in my head. And the crazy thing about addiction is that Alcoholics Anonymous, if they have one drink, it's enough for them to relapse. And it's the same thing with cigarettes. When you have one thing, you want to do it again and you want to do it again. Because that's how it is with any drug. It's not satisfying. It's not satisfying because it's fake. We actually have drugs in our own body, dopamine, endorphins, and all these other cool hormones and magic inside of us, and we could access it. We can. I really believe we can access it, and it's easy to do so, and it takes no drugs or nothing. Like we could do it. But I don't know. It's hard. It's hard when you're addicted to something. And if you guys ever want to quit smoking, trust me, you could do it. And it's easy. You just have to believe that it's easy. And just do it. And don't think about your past failures. Don't think of how many times you tried to quit before. Just do it. I believe in you. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a long video, but I wanted to kind of get it all out. I do not want to necessarily give you guys any advice because quitting an addiction is very personal and you have to do and take that decision for yourself when you think it's right. When I quit for myself. I took the decision full-heartedly on my own, and I think that I found the right reasons. And that's why I'm happy and it's easy for me right now. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.